Now I don't wanna do it, but I ain't afraid to die. Lord knows I ain't perfect, I ain't trying to tell a lie. It's understood and I ain't in all that woulda, coulda, shoulda. Trying to say you want peace, then you burn the.
It was my God's honest that I was all about a non-violent approach, but it seems truth was a non-topic.
Where did the extreme kidnapping idea come from?
Where did that come from?
Like I know where it came from as far as the inspiration, but like walk me through how the hell that came about.
Curious.
Yeah, that's
right.
That'll be what people want to know. Like what possessed him to.
Absolutely.
Right. Well, the inspiration was a movie called The Game, with Michael.
Great movie too.
Great movie, yeah. 1996. I remember watching it and thinking, wow, that's going to be a thing someday. People are actually going to pay for that. But then I was like, but it's going to have to be scaled down, because in the movie it was only for rich people,
yeah, like very rich.
It cost like $100,000 or something.
That was some elaborate shit they did for like it was crazy. Yeah. Kidnappings to Mexico and you know.
Oh yeah, it was
hundreds of actors that
Yeah, my God.
You know, hired all kinds of actors.
That would be amazing.
It would be incredible.
I was like, if there was some way to scale it down and make it more accessible to more people, that was what I was trying to do. Was trying to think of a way to scale that down. And there was a kidnapping in the movie, and I was like, wait, what if we just focused on the kidnapping aspect of it? Because then we'd be in total control of the scenario. And people get kidnapped every day, so it's something that could happen to you. Now, back then it wasn't as likely to happen to you as it is nowadays, but now it's a lot more prevalent. But I was like, that's a good way to control the scenario, that we would be able to control everything that happens in a kidnapping. So yeah, that's and I started it in September of 2002, and put out a press release to the whole country. That was my secret weapon. I put out a press release to the whole country. I sent it to every radio station, every newspaper, bunch of TV news channels, local news. And the next day, I was deluged with. I couldn't even believe it worked as well as it did. I mean, my inbox was filled with inquiries and requests and interview. People want to do.
Did you even have like when you did that? Did you even have like a company set up or anything, like henchmen or anything, or did you just say, "I'm going for this and I'll figure it out once I get the business"?
I had a website. I already had the website. I already had Extreme Kidnapping domain name. I had my initial henchmen were a bunch of my best friends who I got to practice with. So we were practicing so that once we started getting jobs, I was like, I want to be able to do this, fluidly. So, let's practice, so me and my friends were practicing, but ultimately none of those guys ended up being actual henchmen. I ended up recruiting henchmen and hiring them totally separate from the guys that helped me make the training videos and stuff, because they're my friends and stuff. And a lot of their at the time, a lot of their families, didn't want them doing it because either they'd get hurt or they were just about different aspects of it. And some of the guys had full-time jobs and stuff, and so there was a number of reasons. But ultimately, I had footage of our training sessions, so when the media was coming, I had stuff to show them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
like you always did it. For people that don't know, I've actually worked as a henchman for Adam before. I never worried about safety, and it's not just because I can take care of myself or anything, but you always had these set up very professionally. There was essentially a script. You went over things 100 times, it seemed like, with the clients. Like I always felt like we were in control, complete control. We're just providing a service. It was almost like we were a strip club or we were whatever,
Yeah, I wasn't like scared when you went to that last one or whatever in Louisiana. I was kind of, the thought crossed my mind, like, obviously this shit is really weird. This is really fucking weird. But people are paying for this. Go fly, have a good time.
Yeah, like
know?
like where did you find people? Like
That's what
aside
blows
from
my
just
mind.
random, just from press releases, but like, did you go on certain websites and like, you know, and now like niche websites or something, or
Or
like
just regular people just came to you like, I want to do
Are you
this.
talking about clients or henchmen?
Yeah, clients.
no clients?
Oh, clients. Yeah, I mean, I didn't cultivate, I didn't go looking for them. They just came to us because, you know, the kind of media coverage that we got was priceless. I mean, when you have third parties talking about you and saying, look at this, look at that. People, if you got a website, people just come to you, you know, emails and
Yeah,
calls, and you know, that's how I was getting clients.
that shows us a real need. Like I
Which
mean,
is so crazy to me.
it's a real need. It's a real want.
Yeah?
Because yeah.
That's wild. It really is. Just to think, I mean, I was talking to him about that the other night. I was like, you know, when you guys did that, like the people that would, you know, be these clients, I mean, you just start thinking about, you know, some of the like scenarios that he described to me that you guys had done. I'm just thinking, like, my God, these people got to be really weird.
That's why I thought you were going to some weird websites and finding them. Like I thought you were going to like the dark web or something and like, like digging guys up.
It was my God's honest that I was all about a non-violent approach, but it seems truth is a non-topic.